Nothing, no one is. Okay. So can you able to see this thing?
Yes, sir.
And then, so I given some examples. See the example and identify which class of IP address and what is its network portion and what is its host portion. And is it their network portion is same or not or different? Okay. Just I explained it, but you can also do small exercise wise. So what it is. Okay. Like this is separate, this is separate. Like for this is answer for everything. So like I've taken each PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4. If I configure IP address like this, so what happens? And who can able to communicate, who can't able to communicate. Guys, understand, right? What is network? What is host portion? So we understand what is network portion, what is the host portion. If both devices are in same network, so they can able to communicate each other. Okay. If the two devices not in the same network, if they are not in the same network, they can't communicate each other. If they are in the same network, they can communicate each other. If they are not in the same network, they can't able to communicate it. That's we understand based on the default network and host portion wise. But how system will understand? How system will understand what is the network portion and host portion, how it can able to divide it, how it will understand, how it will divide it. And as I said, if their network ID is same, if their network ID is same, so they can communicate each other. If their network ID is not same, they can't communicate each other, right? But how system knows? Network ID, host ID, network portion, how system will understand? So system uses this subnet mask. System use subnet mask to divide IP address into network and host portions. Okay, and this subnet mask also tells what is the network ID of your IP address. Based on the subnet mask only, your network and host portions are divided and we'll get a network ID. Subnet mask use AND gate operations to get a network ID or network portion. Okay. The by default, the subnet mask for class A type of IP addresses are 255.0.0.0. For class B type of IP addresses, 255.255.2.0.0. Sorry. Okay. For class C, it's 255.255.255.0. Okay. So where are the network portion? By default, it is there. There it is a 255. There is a 250. Where is the host portion is there? There it is a 0. Okay. So 255 means 255 means all are ones. 0 means all are zeros in binary format. Okay. So these are the by default subnet mask. Default subnet mask of class A, class B, and class C. Got it, guys? What is the subnet mask? See my IP address. I have an IP address and I have a subnet mask. So there is an IP address and there is a subnet mask. IP address, subnet mask. IP address, subnet mask. Okay. So whenever you are specifying IP address, you must specify the subnet mask also. Because subnet mask make a divide this IP address to divide IP address into network and host portions. Okay. End gate operation. What is end gate operation? It means if both are ones, output is one. Anything is zero, output is zero only. Either 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0, it is 0. Nothing wrong. Okay. So in the subnet mask, if you write the subnet mask in binary format, okay, in subnet mask, if you write in the binary format, so that is the ones represents network portion and zeros represents host portion. Okay, 255 means ones, 0 means all are zeros. So ones represents network portion, zeros represent host portion. This is already I explained it. So what are the networks range from here to here? This is entirely one network. So the very first one means all hosts are zeros. That is called a network ID. Okay, we can't assign to any device. Entire host portion is zeros. Okay. And the last one is called a broadcast ID. That is also we can't assign to any device. And entire host portions also become ones. So in between we can assign it. So totally, so this first one and last one we can't assign to anything. So the set is -2. So morning just before I explain now. So how much number of hosts we can connect in the single network. So that is this explanation. Guys, look at here. Yeah, I don't know. 2 days only. Today only, right? So we'll see. Okay. As I said, system use subnet mask to divide your IP address into network portion, okay, and host portion. And it verifies both devices having same network, it means both will communicate each other. If there are different networks, so they can't communicate each other, right? So how system knows what is network and what is the host and what is its network ID? Same network ID means they will communicate each other. Right? It will use this subnet mask to find out. By default, subnet masks are written here. Now, just small calculation that told that is end operation. How it is happening with end operation, we'll see. See here I've taken some IP address and some subnet mask also. Okay. So this is a class B IP address and this is the class B default subnet mask. Okay. I've taken only default subnet mask. So I converted 183 in binary. Then I converted 15 in binary. 33 is in binary. 44 is in binary. And this is the subnet mask. 255, 255, 0, 0. This is the subnet mask. Now, how this will be calculated? We'll see. Okay. So it is compare this to this. It is 1 and 1. So output is 1. 0 and 1. So you will get a 0. 1 and 1. So you will get a again 1. 1 and 1. You will get a 1. 0 and 1. You will get a 0. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So you will get a 1 0 again 0. 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. Okay. Again 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. 0 0 0 0 0 0. 1 0 is there and again 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 sorry 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So okay, this is the our network ID. Okay, so these ones are represents network portion. It means up to here, this entire these ones represent network. So there should not be change in the same network. Okay, this order, so nothing is changed. This is up to the network portion part. This is host portion. So finally, what we got is network ID. Okay, subnetting. Okay, it's network ID. Okay, so how this is subnet mask works? subnet mask and actually your IP address. Once you are convert into binary and do end operation between them, then you got a network ID. So when two devices are communicating each other, their network ID is same, so they will communicate each other in the same segment. Understand, guys, use of subnet mask and ranges of subnet mask in class C, class B, class C. How many people want to job? Just I want to ask. Just in not only this one, anyone, anything, not only in HCL. People really want some job, technical. Guys, interact. You are learning technical. It's not your academic class. Okay. In academies, someone like your lecturer will teach something and you're bored. You may listen, not listen. Okay, leave it. We'll see in the final exam. We'll prepare from all in one. Okay. We don't bother about him. Only we respect because of there is internal marks and lab marks, project marks. Okay. This is not academics, guys. This is your real work. Okay. The basic things you can't learn from anyone. You want to learn about cloud computing, there is so many resources. DevOps, at least some resources. DevOps also very less, but DevOps, at least some resources. Okay. Data science, so many institutes. Even they don't know what is data science, also they're teaching. But basic things, only few people knows nowadays. So that's why we are giving, try to give. You need to interact, at least understand, not understand. Just before morning, just before the session, you guys ask some questions, right? I'm giving the information, right? So interact it, you don't you understand, not understand, different questions, how to configure it, or anything. If you don't interact, means you're feeling, yeah, listening only, I leave it aside. Just now I said, I told we'll back at 12:20. Okay. When you are not present, that's your mind absent or system present. I don't know. If you are like this, it's very difficult, guys, because anything what the company requirement is, you should learn the concept. You should know the how to do it, and you can able to learn, ability to learn the people require. Okay, whether it is communication skills or technical skills. Okay, so that is what people wanted. Okay, get selected, good, and try to do something. It is like interact. So then you can able to start communicate technical way also. Communication is only up to the communication part, and but you must know the technical knowledge to do work. Okay, so communication is important. I'm not talking about no, not requirement because it's very important one. But technical knowledge also required now. It's not a management. Compulsory, guys. Just we do not have a time to give you a lecture also, but at least we'll try. I will finish one or two points. We'll take a lunch break in afternoon. We'll see. I will tell you like compulsory, and make sure everybody should attend. Yesterday afternoon, 50% off absent. Out of 22, only 11 members are here. If like that happens in this today afternoon. So I will remove all the absentees in afternoon. Okay, in total list. So with the total your WhatsApp link and everything. Okay, because you are not interested, I don't get an interested in it. No problem. Okay, I no need to learn, guys, because I have teaching from last 15 years. No problem. All these things are my childhood days classes. From engineering onwards, I'm learning. At engineering time only, I have done CCNA. Okay, in 2007 and 2008. So I know all these things from that time also itself. Okay, so this is nothing, no response. Okay, so what is subnetting? We discussed about a subnet mask. Subnet mask is used to divide your IP address into network and host portion. From your IP address, you can get a network ID. If network ID is same for two devices, they will communicate each other. Okay. If our network ID is same for two devices, they will communicate each other. Anyway, you can able to say. Okay. So, computer use this subnet mask to divide network and host portions and find a network ID. And it do end operations and gate operations between your IP address and subnet mask to get a network portion. Next one is subnetting. What is this subnetting concept? As we discussed earlier, the class C, we are getting 254 IP addresses. Okay. In a public, like I have only 10 servers are there. Only 10 servers are there. So what IP address is suggestible? Class C. Okay. What IP address is suggestible is class C because it is only giving lesser. Think like this, even you taken a class C. So one class C network, you are getting 254 IP addresses and your requirement is 10. So you purchased it and you got 244 IP addresses are not useful, not using. You are getting 254 IP, but you require 10 only. 254 are not using. But you are still paying for that 254 not used one also because whenever you purchase public IP, compulsory required to buy entire network also. So that's difficult for your organization. And you are not using means it is not useful for you and other organization also. You are not using means it's not useful for you and other organization also. So what they will do it, they chop one network. They take one network, okay? They take one network. So they take one network, chop the network into small pieces. Okay, they cut or divide one full network into small networks. These small networks we call it as a subnets. Small networks we call it as a subnets. They divide one network into multiple subnets, dividing one network into multiple subnets. When you are dividing a network into multiple subnets, generally the number of hosts per subnet will be reduces. Like I need a 10, so I will get a nearest to the 10. Nearest to 10 means 10 means around 14 device connected network you are getting after division. So nearest to the 10, right, like that. 20 devices. So you'll get up to 30 devices connectivity. You have 40 devices, then you'll get around 60 device connected. 62 devices, like IP addresses you are getting. Okay, so this is called subnetting. Subnetting is a process of dividing one network into multiple subnets. How to do it? It's a simple way is by changing the subnet mask. If take this example and the subnet mask, the network ID if you see, it's 183.15.0.0. Earlier also you have taken, see, the same kind of stuff. You see, same network ID. Same network ID means these two systems, this 22.6 and 33.4 will communicate each other. Okay. The system can able to, because their network ID is same. So I change my simple subnet mask for both the systems. IP address are same, only subnet mask is different. So what it will do, it find the network ID. See now the network ID is different. Host portion is different. This is the host portion. This is the host portion. Okay, that is a host portion. Network, now it is become different. Earlier network is same with same IP, but network is now, it is different from this to this. Only because of this subnet mask. Okay. So by changing of subnet mask, we have to do calculation. Based on the calculation only, we can do the subnet. Okay. So it's divide one network into multiple network purposes. Of course, it reduces cost, public IP address cost also. Okay. So as I said, when you are giving an IP address or you are telling an IP address or when you are assigning IP address, so we will tell about your IP address and subnet mask. In case your subnet mask is default subnet mask, if you don't tell also it will understandable generally, that is you are using. Okay, so if you are using default subnet mask, it means generate is classful network. If you're using customized subnet mask, because when you do some subnetting in subnetted network, it is a classful network. Subnetted network. It's a classful network. Sorry, subnetted network is a classless network. So for that one, compulsory you have to mention the subnet mask. Anyway, guys. So for example, you take an IP address 192.168.2.23 and its subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay. Or your IP address is 172.16.112. It's a class B. So I subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. Okay. Sometimes it may require to represent the same subnet mask in the slash notation. Mainly if you are using different subnet mask, then compulsory you have to mention the subnet mask. Either it is direct subnet mask or slash notation. Example 170.16.22.23.23 and subnet mask is 255.255.240.0. Same you can mention like this. Okay, same way you can write this one 170.16.23.2033 slash 20. Okay, what is this slash notation? This is slash notation. Represents subnet mask, also called as prefix, also called as CIDR method. So how to write in the slash notation wise? Convert your subnet mask into binary format. Count number of ones. For example, you take 255.0.0.0, it is represented in /8. But if you write in the binary, it is see, can you see number of ones are like this. So you can see, right, 8 ones. So that's what it is /8. /8. Okay, 255.0.0 convert into binary. 8 ones and 8 ones and 8 zeros and 8 zeros totally. It's like 8 ones and 8 ones. It is 16 1/16. Class C. So 255.255.255.0. It is totally 24 ones are in that IP address. Okay. 255.255.240.0. If you convert into binary, that's /20. /20 means that one. /26, /16, /22. Okay. So these are all different ways of presenting subnet mask. Either you use subnet mask like this, or you can tell the subnet mask like this also. Okay. So I want to cover this part also. What is the private IP and public IP, NAT and PAT, how to assign IP address. Actually, I lost my interest to teach anything to your guys. One or two people speaking the two, one or two times only. We'll see in afternoon, guys. Come back at 2:30. Okay. Afternoon class will be at 2:30. Everybody join at 2:30. 2:30 p.m. again. Okay. So we'll complete this networking at least by today. We'll see. That's it. You can leave. Thank you. Bye. Back at